you know, and everything, every treatment now focuses on rejuvenation, on anti-aging. So let's not forget the ears and the lips. Please exfoliate the lips. Very, very important. Okay? The stones are never put back into your unit. They're placed in a container where you're going to wash them after your treatment with antibacterial soap and a little bit of alcohol and then a little bit of sea salt to negate negative energy. Very important. After you've completed the face, and again, this is a very mini version, spend a lot of time in those areas with your product. It's crucial. Now, if I don't share anything with you other than the fact of how to cool these stones, I feel I've done my job, because so many people can be injured if the stones applied are too warm. So you notice we never apply the stones directly. We apply a lubricant, we rotate that in our hands, we transfer that warm lubricant now onto the body. We can incorporate these stones that we had placed previously because now they're the proper temperature while these are cooling, and we can begin our normal manipulations, including the product of our choice. Remember, the décolleté and the back of the hands are the two areas that show signs of aging for anything else. Décolleté and the back of the hands. Why? Because the skin is so thin in that area, and certainly also under our eyes. So again, it's so important that we also exfoliate those areas very gently, apply sufficient product so the stones glide smoothly, and begin our normal manipulations with the stones. This takes your facial to a totally different level, and it also saves your hands and wrists, because the stone is doing the work for you, but it's doing much more than that. It's relaxing the client. It's addressing areas where our hands really cannot normally apply enough pressure in those needed areas. And remember that tissue is already relaxed because you've had those stones there for a while when you first placed the stones. And spend enough time in those areas, because remember, the more relaxed the client, the more effective the treatment is going to be. And this is for clients who have not allowed themselves maybe to ever receive any type of real hands-on treatments. You know, they've gone maybe as far as facial. So now you're taking them to a totally different world. After that, you're going to use the two new stones, which are now cooled properly and can be used effectively. You can also address the scalp. For those of you who believe that it's crucial in your facial treatment to also address that area. It's not going to be for everyone, because some people, per se, don't want their hair, you know, touched in any way. But a lot of people who now come in for aesthetic treatments are really there to just really let themselves go and allow you to do what you need to do as an esthetician to give them the most and take them to this new world of wellness, which begins with relaxation, because everything begins internally. After you've completed this area, normally then, if you did want to do extractions, you would then use your normal method and do extractions. After your extractions, you can apply current. I don't recommend it in this treatment because this is about really focusing on a natural, wholeness, wellness aspect. So I would normally recommend the cold stones. The cold stones ice in 5 minutes. They're wonderful. They can be used for many, many purposes. They become very cold. They're sedimentary stones, meaning the origin is ocean, river, lake. They're more of a limestone composition, makes them light enough to be used on delicate facial areas. Remember what I just mentioned to you, to be used on delicate facial areas. It's crucial we don't use stones that are too aggressive, such as marble. Marble becomes too cold. So this is sedimentary. A lighter stone, limestone in composition. When you apply cold to the face, this is very cold, you again have to transfer first, squeeze and transfer that cold so it's not so shocking, or you're really undoing everything that you have just done by relaxing that client. And very gently introducing the cold. For instance, say we've done extractions in this area, we introduce the cold, we work that area, and better off. If you feel that it's extremely cold, the tissue. So it's going to constrict and close the pores after your extraction. Now you're ready for the next step, which is applying your mask. You will then apply your mask. After you've applied your mask, we're going to apply the cold ice stones. Prior to applying anything to the orbital area, always make certain you ask your client if she has contact lenses, if she's had any recent eye surgery, or if there's any contraindication for having anything placed on the delicate eye area. Now remember, this is after you have applied your mask. You'll apply your cold eye stones. Again, always blot your stones. Apply them closer to the bridge of the nose. 2 reasons for that. One, it takes the pressure off the orbital area. And secondly, because everyone's orbital area varies, it keeps them from sliding off also. Once you've applied this and she's masking, that's when I recommend you then do your manipulations to the hands and the feet and apply your chakra stones. So first we're going to massage the hands and the feet while she's masking. Remember, this is a holistic treatment. There's a sequence to this procedure. It basically follows the guidelines of your normal facial procedures. You can customize the treatments to suit your needs. This treatment should last at least an hour or longer. If you offer it as a ritual treatment, as you will see when I do the chakra balancing, I recommend at least an hour and a half, and again, up your price accordingly. While she's masking and the cold ice stones are on, now you're going to begin your hand and arm manipulations. Again, base it on the skin type of your client. If she needs extreme hydration, offer her that treatment. And added penetration by using the warm stones to manipulate the arm and the hands. I would suggest doing that for about 3 or 4 minutes on each side. And after you've completed, again, replace the stone in her hand. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, use a lubricant That's correct for that client's skin.